Yo guys, welcome back to my video, and yes, today we finally get what I've been waiting for like 6 months, and that is the episode GEKKO. Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about today is actually the banner. First of all, I'm also hyped, but at the same time kind of disappointed because I was expecting for Astaroth's origin frame, but we got Risnascimento. So basically, what you get is you have the SSR from the event, and you have the UR from the banner. Okay. What I want to point out is that doesn't mean that origin won't come out. It's just that probably origin will be here. Probably. I mean, yeah, some people actually point out that yeah, we don't know the pilot of Assault's origin, right? So it's not actually RG, right? So yeah, RG is the pilot of the Risnascimento instead of origin. So it could be here. I still hope it's gonna be here when they finish this diagram. I really waiting for this one. So yeah, fingers crossed. So anyway, as any banners before, I don't really do preview of the banner, but more like current review. Actually, I did see some of the abilities, and also considering the upcoming half year anniversary, this banner could actually a bait banner. But at the same time, I preview from the preview they gave, it seems like quite crazy powerful. But that is when they just say about the ability, they don't talk about the stats. So that's what we're gonna go with today. So the guys, the main guy, to be honest, is gonna be Algimiras. I don't think he's limited, right? Algi is not limited. I'm not sure. Is Charles limited? I think Charles is limited. No, I'm not sure. Anyway, Algi is not limited, so you might actually get him another time in the future. So that's, I do think it's okay. But then we have Zeong, Lala, and finally here, Astaroth origin is actually an SSR. How crazy is that? So probably the ultimate UR gonna be the Astaroth origin attacker. I'm not sure. So when you see here the abilities, the sledgehammer, the nano element sword, and also the shotgun, it's actually basically same with the what you call it, that game, close race. And you can see it's like at level 5 it's like 5040. So we're gonna talk about this unit later on, okay? And finally we have Dantalion and also Gremory. I was expecting Gremory to be in UR, but apparently not. And we have Liarina and also Dantalion half call. I was talking about these two. I was talking about Gremory mostly for as a UR unit, but apparently they just go with Charles double. I'm not sure why they do that. Seriously, they could just get Gremory or the Dantalion half call T as the as the UR unit, but they have to go with Charles Noble. Maybe, I don't know why. And then the last one is gonna be Altinde. So based on these new units, even before we review it, actually it does feel like a very packed banner. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new units, 8 including Outlinde, right? But I'm not sure whether Outlinde gonna be great or not. So yeah, that's one thing. Like, but yeah, it's just 7 new units around, and that's crazy for a band. I mean, that the last time this happened was like high new, and also yeah, the high new banner was kind of like this. There are a lot of new units and pilots being introduced. So from that amount itself, it's really a great bait banner. I'm gonna say it's bait banner because half anniversary is coming, and definitely this is a bait banner. But again, a bait banner, we need to review whether it's good or bad actually from that, right? I mean, even a bait banner could be good, right? I mean, but then if you want to focus on the new year, I mean the half year anniversary, and also you don't really like the this GEKKO, unlike me, so yeah, you might actually skip. But I love episode GEKKO, so yeah, it's hard for me, okay? So first of all, Astaroth Risnascimento. From here we already see that this guy has a very hefty attack for the supporter with 11,000, right? And mobility is almost 10,000. It's very fast. Limit break animation, you can see that it's, oh yeah, he used the demolition knife. That's pretty cool. So let's go with the ability. First of all, increase attack by 15%. Pretty rare on the support side, so therefore it has a hefty amount of attack, seriously. And then energy, I saw 10% energy at the start of every single turn, so that's great for the support. And that's insanely good for the support, because support gonna shoot a lot, right? So that's what this is great. So it has both the energy problem and the attack problem. It just tackled both. And the last thing is nano element with 30% reduced damage from beam. So it's not like 60% like high new, but again the high new is like range beam, so this is more general, and 30% is great again. Pretty much it's a very solid unit. It just from the start, just very solid unit. And now we go with the abilities. Demolition knife, this is the melee, not really important. Bastard chopper, this is the sword, and it's actually defense down here for 25%. It's kind of melee, so careful with that. And the rifle is just okay, you don't need. And finally, the explosive Dying Slave. You can see here that he has 5 movement, but the explosive Dying Slave is only 4. So, and power 6, so it's kind of okay, but it has a critical. So explosive Dying Slave is actually physical reduce, okay? So it's reduced physical defense by a lot. Critical is high, damage is okay. It's not 7,000, but it has critical, so that might actually, kind of offset it a little bit. So basically, if you want to put it raw figures like on paper, if you can attack like I don't know 100 times, it's like so basically this power is like plus 50%, like just raw thumb. So if we check into the details, it go into Neuralink system unit, which is the one that RG's prosthetic arm, specialized unit. That's great, and also unstoppable. So this guy has a lot of tags around it, especially specialized, unstoppable, and protagonist. Mercenary is a good weird tag actually that's only shared within the team of the Astaroth and also the team of the Astray Blue. And alternative and protagonist, of course, and unstoppable. Okay, in unstoppable, you can see here already that this guy is designed to support someone in mind, and that's Axia. So Axia with physical attack gonna get a lot of support from risnascimento, and that's his role. It doesn't really support Musha that well. The other attacker can support. I'm not sure, but this is spatial. This is spatial, right? No, it's spatial. So mostly it's gonna be affecting Axia. The one is gonna support. Other than that, and Amatsu is spatial, not physical, right? Unless you use the Magano Shirahoko, but the physical sky is actually spatial. So mostly the one you're gonna help is Setsuna with the Axia. And basically he's a better Reiji, I guess, but the Reiji has 5 range, if I'm not mistaken. But seems like this unit is more more packed. To be honest, is far more packed than the others. Okay, so yeah, this is the unstoppable. I do think it actually helps Machu a lot, because Machu is physical with the GEKKO, and also this one is beam, so it doesn't really help. So the two that you're gonna help a lot is gonna be GEKKO, and also it's going to be Axia. Okay, so this is the two that you want to focus your support on. Other than you actually hit like you hit like a truck, man, seriously. And now we go with RG Mirage. Okay, RG Mirage has 2 supports. But I think there's a requirement behind this. Okay, first of all, it has his range and melee is actually quite balanced, but he's more to melee. And considering the Astaroth actually focus more on Dying Slave EX, and Dying Slave EX is actually all, so it doesn't really matter. It's just the Bastard Chopper also melee, so it's a little bit melee focused, but he's doing it from range, which is nice. And he has 2 attack power, attack skill here. We're gonna talk about it later, okay? So you only have 1 chance up. So stats wise, he's not the best. Among support, I think other support are still stronger than him. But for the amongst melee support, sorry, among melee support, I think is kind of the better ones, okay? Sorry about that. So melee support is kind of better ones. Then his ability goes with This is Siroko's ability, but he's like have a 20%, right? So 20% when this and piloting it with specific type, yes, critical rate increase. So astaroth Risnascimento has a base of 15% critical. So it's like this guy is running on 35% critical most of the time, and this guy is, I would say, he's an attacker. No, he's a supporter with the taste of an attacker. He does feels more like an attacker. Okay, this too is pretty bonkers. 35% is one in every 3 attacks you do, and one time you actually do 3 attacks. Okay, 1 from you and 2 from the support attack. So like 3 attack, like with this, and increase attack by 20%. That means like with 11,000, you're gonna hit around 13,000 easily 13,000. That's insane. Okay, easily 13,000 for the support is insane, and critical rate. And finally, this one, when piloting units with above high, if Vigo supercharge or higher, support attack counter first 1 time. So yeah, this is the problem with him. He's a very hard hitting unit, but he really needs this. Okay, he really needs this to be he needs his small to be high. I mean, it does play along with his, you know, the way he do in the manga. He's a very timid guy actually, and he's you know, he needs to get rolling, and I do think this is why they give him like this limitation. Other than balance issue, if this not there, he's gonna be insane. Okay, it's gonna be insane if he doesn't have this limitation. This means also he can use this standard Risnascimento, which is also good, right? Because episode GEKKO, maybe in the future if they release actually UR Assault Origin, might be they're gonna be even bonkers. So the other one is mercenary. When piloting unit with so he can actually use blue frame for the increase, and when executing support attack counter, increase attack by another 10%. This guy is broken. This guy is broken, man. What the fuck? Is broken. Come on. So that means Astaroth gonna have another 10%. So it's gonna put it around 14%. 14,000. Whoa. Are they serious? Seriously, this guy's broken, man. And then on top of that, he has movement speed, increased critical 40%, 75% critical for the support. That's illegal, man. What the hell? 40% plus, like he himself like 20%, right? He himself is 20%. Yeah, so it's 60% just from him, and then Assault Risnascimento to have another 70% critical. In PvE, this is insane, man. PvP they won't do that, okay? But in PvE, bro, this guy is busted, man. What the? Yeah, I know it's a bait banner, but and the MP increased by 6. So he's just like, yeah, you can use this once, kill something, and then he got the supercharge or something, right? That's insane. That's insane, man. Yeah, melee is not really that strong, but again, it's pretty balanced between melee and range. He's okay. This guy's busted, man. This guy's busted with Risnascimento. I'm telling you now, this guy's busted. So the other next one is gonna be Zeong. Okay, this is one that some people actually rage because another char. But yeah, it's okay. We have 3 armor. We should have 3 char, don't we? Like from all timeline, I guess. Anyway, so Zeong is an attacker with a very high attack with 13,000, as this is another limitation, right? But you have to be careful with this guy. The terrain. Be very careful with this guy, okay? The terrain is only space. You have a problem with this guy, okay? Right off the bat, you have a problem with this guy. Is he worth it? We just had Risnascimento, and Risnascimento is fucking crazy, man. And this is such a deal breaker for me. Not being able to deploy on ground is quite dangerous. Okay, so we go with ability, increase attack when SP is 25% below, increase another attack by 20. What? That easily puts him around 16,000. That's easily put in 160,000. But you have like HP ability 25%, so a bit dangerous there. But if I'm not mistaken, Char has the ability to actually counteract that. Okay. Then the other one had Mega Particle Cannon, doesn't really have to do. Yeah, always attack. It's kind of weird that it only have like 6,000. So it's basically it's the same like Risnascimento, which yeah, of course, yeah, the is it lower HP or it's the lower the HP remaining? Yeah, so it's like another 17%. So gonna put it around like 7. Wait, 10, 6, 1, around 7 something, I think. Around 7, 5, 7, 6, which is almost like high new level. And yeah, this is pretty strong. And there's a reason for this. I will tell you. Is actually with the pilot. All range attack is okay, standard. So basically, you just want to go with the all range attack EX, just same like Risnascimento. Okay, mostly you want to go with the EX skill for this one. And for the tag, it's actually Mono Eye, Sakumu, and Toughest Nail. Interesting. Toughest Nail have a Toughest Nail attacker. It's a proper Toughest Nail attacker. Oh my god. No, this one is attacker. But Zeong is like a more Toughest Nail because it wants to get gets in the battle, gets thrown down, and then he got a counter attack. It's really Toughest Nail, man. It's a test type, Mono Eye, and Mono Eye is just becoming a new tag currently to counter the Gundam tag. Rival Zeon is also Zeon. No, it's not Neo Zeon, so it cannot really work with Haman. It's on tag, but Zeon is pretty okay. But the thing is, Saikomu is really good for it because again, Saikomu team is strong. Beltorchica's team is very strong, so Saikomu is good addition. But it's gonna have a tough competition with Hainu. Okay, so the thing is, now we're gonna talk about Charles Noble. So Charles Noble is yeah, you see, it's like pretty mid, but Awaken start insane, right? He's more the Awakened guy, but he only have 1 chance tap. Okay, so it's gonna be like Haman, one hit very hard, and there's a reason for that. It's more actually the guy's not actually attacker that want to kill with his attack, but more like a counter kind of attacker, because this one has one ability. Okay, so ultimate nail, this one. Okay, this one. If HP fall to 0 when piloting Zeong EX, it restores HP by 5% one time. So this is what it's actually trying to do. You're gonna go forward, let you die, maybe survive a bit. Then you're gonna keep on countering opponent, and the guy would work very well with Toughest Nail because Toughest Nail gonna have a lot of a very bulky team, and the tanks are pretty good. So yeah, Toughest Nail gonna block the attacks for him. Okay, this is a very PvP focus, while also you can actually do it in PvE, especially against bosses. So yeah, PvE PvP great. And the other tag is Zeon. So yeah, yeah, this guy is strong. One shot killer, but it's not a one shot killer tag. A very bulky kind of attacker. And you see here, it's increased awaken by 20% for 1 turn. It's gonna be insane. Like 20% of this is gonna put him around 1,000. It's Camille's level, man. It's insane. So high speed, good, and sway. Right, sway level 1. So pretty okay. Sway level 1. You might actually want to extend his presence in the field. More like you sacrifice yourself, get 5% HP, and then you gotta sway your way around, right? So it's pretty strong, to be honest. It is very unique, more like a counter attack type, but yeah, it's great. Then we're gonna have Lala soon with Mono Eye. Mono Eye have a lot of target lately, getting more and more Mono Eye. It's not just limited to UC. There's a lot of them is coming from the other series, and we have to remember that Mono Eye has a lot of free SSR units, and also it's still lacking in the UR's part, but that's okay. I do think that's okay. I'm not sure why. Yeah, here's 3 of the. Two of them are char, by the way. 3 of them are char. So yeah, there's a lot of units in Mono Eye, but I do think it's very interesting and actually can be used a little bit on the non-UC, but mostly gonna be UC tag. So Lalasun value not really much other than the current PvP or any UC stuff. So then we have my boy Astaroth Origin as a tank. Oh my god, Okay, Assault Energy as a tank, he has to increase HP. That's our own energy. Oh, bonkers. And then when HP above 50% bot, increase defense, and Nalo Alamat with only 20%, pretty okay, I guess. But you can see that HP pretty high and defense pretty high. This guy is more like both HP and defense. It wants to have higher HP all the time. So Yona or actually Mikazuki gonna be great with it. Does it has the INF? Yeah. Okay, Mikazuki gonna be great with it. Okay. INF Yana system. Yeah, Mikazuki gonna be great with it. Wait, I haven't done. And then we're gonna have this shotgun for 3 Nalo Elamite. So Nalo Elamite sword is only 3 range, attack down 30%. 3 range is okay, it's more like a melee thing, and shotgun is decreased physical weapon power, which is a very physical, anti-physical. So it's like covers both beam and physical, which is pretty nice tank to be honest. Just that we don't, the pilot should be Mikazuki. Mikazuki is the only one who can go with it without the Alina Fiana system. And then the Italian half call T. Okay, insane. Increase attack, restore on energy again. The A-hub reactor, man. The A-hub reactor. And then Vigor Max is higher, increase on attack and defense. That's another 7%, so it's gonna put in like 12,000. Which is great for the attacker. But the problem with this guy is only have one attack, which is the half call T, and that is only have 3 range. So you have to be a little bit more careful with this guy. And the attack is only 5,001. It does have critical and the closer, so it's like a very melee focus. And yeah, and the details is more like a yellow horn, Tavis Nail again, Tavis Nail, melee Tavis Nail. We got a lot of Tavis Nail love in here, right? And then for the pirate Zadiel, Zadiel have 2 chance stab, which is making him good, okay? And he's a he's a race focus, but it doesn't make sense with the Italian because the Italian is actually melee. So that doesn't make sense, man. What are you doing, Zadiel? Okay, for non that, but it actually built good, so you can try to put him not in the Italian. Funnily enough, it's just like Luna Maria, I think. And then we're gonna have the on damage dealt by 15%, increase 15%, and this one is mobile suit iron bullet oven, so it can actually go with it can go with the Gusion actually, and there's more unit in the future if they release it. It's more like a speed because this is related to the Dantalion being a melee, so he wants to move in one and sway. That's pretty good. And then we're gonna have a Gundam Gremory. Gundam Gremory is support. More like energy and restore energy, which is good. Increase defense and nano alamat. So it's very defensive. Is it Tavis Nail? Oh, it's actually unstoppable, huh? Okay, so Gremory is having a battle anchor. It's more very a bit more melee focus, but it's more physical weapons up to 30%, which is nice. So it's a budget. It's a budget for budget assault basically. Okay, 4 range, 5 movements, and this one is like battle anchor. Is also melee physical, which is nice. It does actually hit quite hard for the battle anchor, but the attack is just okay. This is standard. Okay, yeah. And then for the pilot Deira Nadira is whoa. I think they should switch Gundam. Wait, does Gundam Gremory, is this count as melee? This one is count as range. So yeah, the two should switch Gundam, okay? Deira and Zadil needs to switch Gundam. But this guy has 2 supports again. Reduce weapon concentration, okay, increase melee, and when support counter +1. So yeah, it does like 2 supports actually. Pretty good. He just need to swap Gundam with the other, right? Accuracy by 100%, speed great. Accuracy 100% is always good for support, but careful with the range on these 2, okay? And finally, Liarina is gonna be mobile suit Gundam, but offense. And but offense only, not. That's pretty good actually. So, what do I think about this banner? It's great. I know it's a bait banner, but seriously, Astaroth himself actually carries the whole banner, and Char is a nice bonus to it, but Astaroth is great, okay? But the thing is, he's not limited, right? So you gotta be careful on that. Maybe you can try to get him in the future if you want to, but yeah. For the Dantalion and half quality is pretty okay. It's just that both have double support and double chance tap. It's just that you need to switch their Gundams, I guess. which is pretty funny, you know. And Zadil can actually use Barbatos. Yep, if you want to go with Barbatos, because his limitation is actually only Iron Blood Orphan, so you can actually use Barbatos here, right? You can use, but finally your SSR Barbatos has a proper pilot, and that is Zadil. So yeah, so to close up this band, actually I want to see whether I can get astaroth. Okay, I just downloading. Yeah, good sign, right? Good sign. Please just give me astaroth, please. Early astaroth. Come on, come on. I think it's the SSR, right? I think the SSR. Oh, first pull. Let's go. Let's go! My boy is here. He's home. Thank you, RG. Yeah, I love you so much, RG. Thank you, and thank you guys for coming to the stream. No, not the stream. It's a video. Okay, I just got over excited. So yeah, thanks a lot. Let me know what you think about this band. I do think it's Astaroth is a awesome unit, and he's my boy. RG is home. Bye bye. See ya.